What's going on, everybody? This is me, Anthony Collins, better known as on Laughing Tears as T Breezy. I'm going to give you a little information about my background and my walk to Laughing Tears and how Laughing Tears got created and founded and thought about all the way up until this day. For me, growing up as the only child, from my parents, Jackie and Godfrey Collins, I always felt that I had a voice inside me. Wanted to just have a lot of positive things to say to people, and hope to just inspire people in a different way. I always admire people like the Malcolm X's, Martin Luther King's, and today, in my age, President Obama. So, I never really felt that I had that great spiritual connection to be a pastor or a preach or a deacon or anything of that nature. My spiritual faith has grown as older I've gotten, but I don't think to the point where I want to be a pastor. But I was still trying to sit back and think, like, how could I come out into the world and try to be a positive voice and hopefully change other people's lives and better my life in the same process, my kids' life, and the people that's close to me in my life, just about being positive. So somehow or another, Buff Bay, which is Rashida Lucas, came back into my life. Me and her grew up together in the same neighborhood, which is London Town. And because of Facebook, we reunited with each other and just basically sit on the phone, laughing, acting a fool, clowning, or what have you. And before you know it, we just got an idea like, man, we should do something like, a YouTube account or some type of radio show or something where we, try to help our youth, because we both had a passion about helping our youth because of all the violence that's going on here in Chicago. So, I went and did some research and did some Googling. Everybody called me the Google King and things of that nature. So I went and did some research, and all of a sudden Blog Talk Radio and a couple of other companies popped up, but I had a real interest in Blog Talk Radio. So I said, hey, we can get on here and do some of the things that we've been envisioning. But to be honest with you, we thought we were just going to get on here and clown around and just talk about a lot of things and just act a fool. But now all of a sudden we understood the business aspect of having an internet radio show. And contrary to what a lot of people don't know and realize, that this is the new wave of radio, that probably one day the internet radio show will kind of transition and take over FM and AM radio, or be definitely connected to it, because what you're starting to see is a lot of FM and AM radio stations, they're streaming their shows through the internet to reach a bigger crowd. So I say, what better way to get in between that and start our own internet radio show, and maybe one day integrate with the FM or AM radio show. But we're trying to do it, and we are doing it actually in a unique way. We're doing it in a way that we're not being bullied. We pretty much, run everything ourselves from ground up. We can choose what topics we will do and what topics we won't do. And with our new website, we're trying to also change the game by just creating a unique site where you can come on and be serious, but at the same time have a lot of fun and get your laugh on. Sometimes certain subjects will help you get your cry on. But as I have learned in my walk of faith, that sometimes crying, even as a man, is the way you learn, the way you improve yourself as a person, period. There's nothing wrong with showing your emotions when it's something to benefit yourself or others in a positive way. So that's pretty much, my walk of faith. And it was like a real great feeling and experience to share this walk of faith with such a great friend like Buff Bay, to the point that, she's already doing her thing in the comedy world. She's famous. She's a great comic. I've had a chance to check her out a few times. I think she's going to change the game in that aspect of it, because, she's a woman, and a lot of women don't get the credit they deserve in the comedy game. But I think with her passion and her drive and her desire to accomplish the goals she wants to accomplish, in her comic career, that's going to trickle down to us here at Laughing Tears, and it's going to just be a wonderful experience. And we want you guys to be here with us with this wonderful experience. Even as I do this video, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, I'm like, most of the times you go to websites and they say about us, it's pretty much giving you a drawn out history of myself and where I was born at and things I've accomplished in my life. But I've always believed, even doing this video, that it's not about me. I'm not going to sit here and just talk about my accomplishments and the things that I've done and things that I've accomplished. I want this to be something unique in every which way, that I'm just sharing how I got here. And it's been an unpredictable ride, because you never would have told me, like, man, Tone to be on an internet radio show, talking about certain topics, trying to help women understand men, trying to help men understand women, and talking about racism, talking about homosexuality, and all these different issues on such a broad base like this. But I am, and I'm thankful for it. And it's funny. A close friend of mine, asked me just yesterday, like, "Hey, do you ever get tired of doing what you're doing? Do you ever get bored? Is it still fun?" I say, just like anything else, and you're trying to stay positive and keep yourself pushing, you have roadblocks. But every time I get on the show, everything blacks out. It's like my time to try to help someone else. And as I say, a lot of time, a lot of shows that we do, it's never really about me and Buff. It's always about trying and hoping that if we can just reach one life in a positive way to help them change for the better, and that trickle down to other people, then we've done our job here at Laugh and Tears. So believe you me, I want to again say thank you to Buff Bay, to the world, and everybody who's been real supportive of Laugh and Tears, because we never visioned that it would take off the way it's taken off, especially so soon. And we're here at www.laughandtearsshow.com. That feels good to say. We want you to be able to join us for years to come in all our different adventures and our new plans and our future plans. And also watch out for Buff Bay's career as it takes off and soars along with Laugh and Tears in the comic world. And man, just enjoy the ride. That's all I can say. Like I said, this is not the typical about us that you're going to see. I can't wait to see Buff Bay video. I'm sure she's going to do something unique as well, and bring the pain on her video and give you her walk of faith to Laugh and Tears in her career. And with that being said, I again thank you for even considering us, for even taking the time to look at these videos. You can take the time to come to our website, our fan page, our Twitter account, and our YouTube account, and things of that nature, because I realize, like I always say, it's one of my favorite lines, like Jay-Z used to say, you can be anywhere in the world right now, but for some reason, you choose to be here with us, me, Anthony T. Breezy Collins, and Rashida Buff Bay Lucas here at Laugh and Tears. And believe me, we thank you for that. We love you. Continue to support us. Watch out for us, because we're on the rise. Take care.